Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. From me and the rest of the SikhNet team, I would like to thank you for joining today's broadcast. We will be spending the next possibly hour together, just doing vichara. Maybe we'll do some kirtan, we'll do some simran, and a presentation on mindfulness, on how you can be mindful in your life, especially now that we're in this time that we live in is very difficult at the moment, but how you can stay grounded and what you can do to live your life in this time. So what I would like to do first is we will read a shabad without the vaja. We are going to do ardas. We're going to do a prayer because kirtan is a gift that the Guru has given to everybody. You don't have to have a good voice. You don't have to have the best instrument work. You don't need to have nothing. As long as you can sing along, you are a kirtani. So that's what the definition of kirtan is. Kirtan doesn't mean that you need to be a professional, but you can do kirtan by yourself. You just need to sing along because the Guru's word, the shabad that the Guru has provided us, allows us to sing without any pretext. So you don't need to know how to work the keys. You just need to read the shabad. The shabad is what's main and what is kept at the top. So what you're reading and what it means more than the tune it's being sung in and if you've got a tabla player or not. So as you notice here, I don't have a tabla player. I'm going to be solo, but it's okay. With the Guru's grace, you guys will all be singing with me, and we're going to be doing kirtan together. So let's start off today. We're going to be doing some simran, some meditation. So please feel free to add comments. I will try my best to read them and respond as time permits. And so, all right, for let's say about the next 5-7 minutes, we can do some simran. So everybody, if you can, in your places, try to close your eyes, try to focus. The best place to focus is this point here. It's called the third eye point. If you have nothing to look, like while your eyes are closed, if you focus here, this is the gate, or you can set your consciousness here, and it'll be a greater effect for you while you meditate. So let's get started. Everybody sing along. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining on behalf of myself and the whole SikhNet team. I'll introduce myself. My name is Manraj Singh. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I've been doing seva with SikhNet for about 2.5, 3 years now. My seva is doing the mobile apps. So all of the mobile apps that SikhNet is putting out for the Sangat. I do development on there, and some of you might also have the app. It's called iGurbani. iGurbani is also something that our team has developed. By trade, I do mobile development. I'm a developer, and with the Guru's grace, we do Sangat together. Our Calgary Sangat is lots of love and um, lots of young Kirtani, many people. We all learn from each other, and like I said at the beginning, we're all Kirtani. Um, and so you don't need to have any kind of training. You don't need to be a professional to be a Kirtani. You just have to sing. And what's most important when you sing is the Guru's word. So if you keep the Guru's word and the Shabad as primary, then any tunes, any music, that's a secondary. That helps with the Shabad. But actually, the Shabad is the main reason why Guru Maharaj has given us the word to sing. So I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the Sikh faith. The Sikh Panth had a huge loss yesterday due to COVID-19. Padam Shri by Nirmal Singh Ji Khalsa. He's a well-renowned, famous Kirtani who did seva at Harmandir Sahib, Darbar Sahib for many years. And he was just in India about a week and a half ago and did a live Kirtan there, which I was watching. And that was at the funeral of Bhai Balbir Singh, another old Kirtani for the Sikh faith and another famous Kirtani. And he was just there doing Kirtan at that funeral as well. And then after he came back, he didn't feel well. And unfortunately, he passed from his yesterday he passed from the complications due to COVID. And I want to remind everybody that this time we're living in is very, one, it's precious. But number two, if we don't take care of ourselves and don't take care of people around us, if we don't put other people first, we lose um, any kind of opportunity to serve. So put others in front of you. Please, as the doctors have been saying, wash your hands. Make sure you take precautions. Wear a face mask when you go outside, or in our case, like we're blessed, we can wear a hajuria like this, or a scarf, or something to cover your face. Just the point is to watch out for others. We are all in this together. This virus is not biased based on what religion you are, what gender you are. It attacks everybody, whether you're famous, whether you're poor, whether you're rich. So please do your part and let's save the planet from this virus. And it's our behavior that will help. There's no vaccine. There's nothing. It's just our behavior needs to be modified, hopefully for permanently. All right. In saying that, so today I would like to cover a topic on mindfulness. And it's about your conscience. What you are aware of is primary the talk that I would like to share with you. I believe it would be beneficial to the Sangat. And we'll be doing a little bit. We did some Simran in the beginning, and we'll be doing some Shabads, some Kirtan. We will sing together. You'll see the words to the Shabad posted in the comments. And please, I'll try my best to follow along with the comments. If I don't get to you, I apologize. So the first Shabad we're going to do is a prayer, and the prayer is Ham avguna pare ek guna nahi. So the central idea behind this Shabad is the Guru, and Pat Kirat is the writer of the Shabad, is the composer of the Shabad, and he is talking to Guru Ram Das. So Guru Ram Das, the fourth Guru, is known as our protector Guru. All the Gurus are protector, but Guru Ram Das is very invoked in order for protection. You'll see the Shabad is, Patkirat is calling on Guru Ramdas to protect. And so we're going to be singing, and we're going to be, from our inside, we're going to be doing a prayer for Guru Ramdas. And this Shabad is well known, everybody knows it. We will read it together. So if we start, we're just going to do it line by line without the vaja and without any instruments. We're just going to read it aloud for everybody, and you can follow along in the comments. So the first line goes, Ham avgun pare, ek gun nahi, amrit chad bikhe bik khahi. So Ham avgun pare. Me as a human, I am filled with faults. I make a lot of mistakes. And this Shabad is talking as I am a child. So I'm a child of the Guru. And as this child, I'm telling my Guru that I am full of faults. And I have no virtues. I have no good. And I have abandoned you. And instead, I am not thankful for what I have. So Amrit Chad Bikhe Bik Khai. So the ambrosial nectar, I haven't tasted it, or I'm not living my life accordingly, that I'm unable to taste it. The next line is Maya Moho Param Pe Pule Sutadara Supreet Lagai. One more time. Maya Moho Param Pe Pule Sutadara Supreet Lagai. So in our world, Maya means a distraction. So distraction we refer to Maya as money, but there's also other distractions in your life, whether it be social media, whether it be TV, whether it be what have you. Anything that's a distraction from you to seeing your Guru. So the Shabad goes on to say, I am attached to that Maya, so I like the distraction. And that creates doubt. So when I'm attached to that distraction, I am in doubt. And what that doubt does is, so then Sut Dara Supritle, Sut means your family. So I'm especially in doubt with my family, because it's that love of my family that creates that Maya, that the you Guru, I'm too engrossed in Maya. There's too many distractions in my life to see clearly towards you. And the Guru says it, that a family is a form of distraction, is a type of distraction. So so the next part is Ik Uttam Panth Sunyo Gur Sangat Tehe Milant Jam Tras Mitai. So one more time, sing it with me. Ik Uttam Panth Sunyo Gur Sangat Tehe Milant Jam Tras Mitai. I have heard that the path to get liberation is Sangat. Ik Uttam Panth is path. Sunyo, I've heard, Gur Sangat is the Sangat of the Guru. Tehe Milant Jam Tras Mitai. Now, when I join it, the fear of death is taken away. Last line, we'll do it together. Ik Ardas Paat Kirat Ki Gur Ramdas Rakho Sharanai. One more time. Ik Ardas Paat Kirat Ki Gur Ramdas Rakho Sharanai. So Ik Ardas Paat Kirat. So Kirat, the poet, is joining his hands and say, I have one prayer. Ik Ardas Paat Kirat Ki. I have one prayer of Paat Kirat. Guru Ramdas. So Guru Ramdas, provide me with your shelter. Guru Ramdas Rakho Sharanai. So we're going to start off with the Shabad, because we are the children of the Guru, and I am also asking for any forgiveness before we start. Please, the Sangat, for any forgiveness for any mistakes. And the Guru is all-knowing, and the Guru will help us all go forward. So the first Shabad we're going to sing today is Hey Pran Nath Gobinde Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru. So along the same lines, we're doing a prayer to that Guru. The first three lines of the Shabad is us lovingly calling out that Guru. So the first three lines that we're going to sing are everything about that Guru. We're calling the Guru with our hearts. Hey Pran Nath Gobinde Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru. O Lord of the universe, Master of the breath of life, Treasure of mercy, Guru of the world. Second line is Hey Sansar Taap Harne, Karuna Mai Sab Dukh Haro. O destroyer of the fever of the world, embodiment of compassion, please take away all my pain. Third line, He Sharan Jog Dayale, Dina Nath Maya Karo. O merciful Lord, potent to give sanctuary, master of the meek and humble, please be kind to me. So those three lines are just dedicated to calling our Guru with love. And then the last line, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, our fifth Guru, after calling on the Guru, says, whether my body is healthy or sick, let Nanak meditate in remembrance on you. So whether my body is healthy or sick is the most important part here in this time that we're living in. That regardless of what is happening in my life, I'm still in memory, in remembrance, and whatever I do is you. You are the reason I'm here. You are the reason I'm going to get better. You are the reason I'm excelling. I'm doing everything. You are everything. So please join me. We're going to sing this Shabad together. Um, uh, Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru, Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru, He Prananath, He Prananath, Gobind, He Prananath, Gobind, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru, He Sansar, He Sansar, Tap Harne, He Sansar, Tap Harne, Karuna mein sab dukh haro, Karuna mein sab dukh haro, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru, He Sharan Jog, He Sharan Jog Dayale, He Sharan Jog Dayale, Dinanath Maya Karo, Dinanath Maya Karo, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru, Kripa Nidan Jagat Guru. All right, here's the last line, the most important. Sarira Swast, Sarira Swast, Keen Samay, Sarira Swast, Keen Samay, Simrant Nanak Ram Damodar Madhava. Simrant Nanak Ram Damodar Madhava. Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru. Kirpa Nidan Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru. Excuse me, I'm going to just. So this Shabad that we sang, I thought it was very fitting um, to read, as the lines say, whether this body is healthy or sick, let Nanak meditate in remembrance on you, Lord. And the second line says, O destroyer of the fever of the world. So fever is not, I mean, it could be literal, but it's also metaphorical. Fever of the world, because there's a lot of afflictions on this world. There could be the sicknesses, and then there's the other kind of afflictions where people aren't being mindful. There's a lot of ego in the world. There's a lot of greed in the world. Those are the fevers that the Guru is talking about here in the Shabad. That you, Guru, are the destroyer of that fever. And I am doing a prayer to you that you be compassionate to me, to take that, to help that fever go away. And whether I'm sick or healthy, in whatever I do, I remember you through my day, through my life. And so I hope you sang along, and I hope I'm making sense. If anybody has, if you can't hear me or anything, please let me know. And we can, I can do my best to change things as much as possible. So, what I would like to talk about today is self-awareness, consciousness, your ability to be aware of what your surroundings are. I want to start with I watched a TED talk on self-awareness. Her name is Dr. Tasha Eurich. And so she's an organizational psychologist and researcher. And so out of 1,000 studies and multiple experiments that she did over her trials, she gave some outline of what self-awareness is. So self-awareness can be broken down into three things. The first is who we are. Two, how others see us. And the third is how we fit into the world. So, who we are. Who am I? Who are you? I know who I am. Well, my name is Manraj Singh. I'm from Calgary. You know, I have 3 kids. I live in a house. That's who I am. But who are you? Is where I'm going with this. Who are you? Like, I know myself, like my surroundings. I know where my harmonium is. I know where my computer is. But do I know where I am? Where am I on a different level? That's what the Guru is saying. If we put a Sikh context around it, the Guru challenges you and asks you, who are you? And we do this in Radas every day. Pei prapat manuk de huriya, Gobind milan ki e teri bariya. So pei prapat manuk de huriya. So you've been given this human life. You're here, you're present, but what are you doing here? So self-awareness, that's the first thing you need to keep in mind. Who am I? That's the question you're trying to ask when you're born in this world. I'm going to challenge you guys, Sangat out there. So, what is your life currently right now? To some people, I'm going to characterize it as rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So, Your daily routine is what? You wake up, I take a shower, I eat my breakfast, I go to work, I come home, spend some time with the family, I go to sleep. Then the next day comes, I wake up, I take a shower, blah, 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 blah. And then when the weekend comes, I have a little bit of time to myself. But what that is this is what I'm calling rinse and repeat. Where is the substance in your life? This is what the Guru is challenging you. The Guru is saying, what is your life? What are you trying to make your life into? You've been given this human body, and so you need to be aware of that. That's where that consciousness comes in. You're aware that you are here, but what here is your Gobind milan ki eh teri bariya. What the Guru says, the Shabad says, this is your opportunity to take that path to get back to your Guru, to reach the Guru. So what is this concept in Sikhism? If I'm a good person, so what we all believe is if you're a good person, you'll get to go to heaven. What is a good person? What does that mean? Does that mean someone who donates to charity? What if somebody that does a lot of seva? What about somebody who does a lot of prayers? Is that the definition of being a good person? Well, let's see what the Guru says. The Guru says, what I'm looking for, and all those things that I mentioned, being a good person, doing service, and doing your prayers, and being just a good person, that's a part of what I want. But what I'm really looking for is love. Is your love and you loving me back. So the concept that we're looking at here is if the Guru resides in all. So the Guru is a part of me. I'm a drop of that Guru, that ocean. But it's not just me, everybody's that drop. Everybody has that drop in them. And so in one of the Shabads, the Guru says, the kind of love I want is for you to see everybody as another extension of me. And then what does that love do? That love, he's talking, the Guru, and I'm saying he, but the omnipresent Guru. The Guru means, the Guru wants love like it's between a mother and the child, between a beggar and somebody who does charity to that beggar, that unconditional love, and somebody who's hungry, and when they see the food in front of them, they devour it. That's that love, that's that bonding agent, that invisible bond there. That's what the Guru's talking about. That's the love Guru wants. So when you are aware that the Guru would like this out of you, wants that love out of you, then you can tailor your life accordingly. And this is what the Guru gives us in the Bani, the word of the Shabad. There's lots of examples of the Guru saying, I want your love. I want your love. Preet is the word in Punjabi. Preet is one of the words in Punjabi. It's Preet, is your unconditional. Why? We are children and you are our father. You are our mother. You are our sustainer. You give us everything we need. Let's establish a couple of things here. We've been given this life, as I mentioned before, but there are certain amount of things that I would like to share with you that are common and that are known. What do we know about our life so far? That number one, we are guests of this earth or this world. So we are, and again, what I'm repeating back to you is from the Guru. So the Guru has a concept called Parone. So in Punjabi, Parone are guests that come to your house. So the Guru refers to us as Parone. Like an example that the Guru gives us is that you are a guest in this world. So what is a guest? A guest means you're going to treat your time wherever you are knowing that you're going to have to leave sometime. So don't get too comfortable in where you are. Don't put your roots down too much. Don't. That's the meaning of it. So the first thing we know is we're a guest in this place. Number two, what are the two things that are known in life that are 100%? In English, we know this. They are death and taxes. Taxes, yes. Let's take taxes out of the equation. Death. So what does that mean? We've all been given an expiration date, just like a can of milk where it says expires, or food it says. We too have an invisible expiration date. And the Guru talks about that. The Guru says we all come to this world with a certain amount of breaths. So the way we look at our lives is how many breaths we have. And so that limit of breaths, we don't know. We have no idea how many breaths we have. But when that bank of breaths run out, that's when we expire. For some people, it's a lot, depending on their karma and what they've, over previous lifetimes, they've accumulated that bank account of breaths. Then there's other people who are not as fortunate, that don't have that much time, but don't realize it. So those are the two things. Number one, you are a guest. Number two, we all have expiration dates, which we all don't know when they are, but we do have an expiration date. Number three, you are born naked and you leave naked. What does that mean? That means you come to the earth with nothing and you leave the earth with. So it doesn't matter how much I have in my bank account. It doesn't matter how big my house is. It doesn't matter how many people are my friends. That doesn't matter. When you leave, you're not taking anybody with you. You're not taking anything with you. So those are the three things there. Guest, you have an expiration date. You are coming with nothing and you are leaving with nothing. So what does that mean? That means you are trying to navigate your way to find your way back to the Guru, that path that leads to the Guru. Now, all of these things that I've mentioned, I was trying to think of something that might be relatable. And the only thing that came to my mind, as some of you video game players, there is a game, some of us know, Mario. So what is Mario? Mario is somebody trying to save his princess. So in our case, the princess, we're trying to reach our Guru. But Mario has a time limit up on top, so that's how much time he has left. He's got a certain amount of coin, or certain amount of coins he's trying to accumulate, so good deeds. But also Mario has some obstacles in his life trying to get there. So that's us. We are playing a game, this game of life, which the end result, we're trying to reach our Guru. But in order to reach the Guru, we have a lot of Maya. Maya means distractions that don't help us get to the Guru. So there are 5 vices. We all know 5 vices. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar. Lust, greed, anger, attachment, and the most, I would, deadly might be the wrong word, but the hardest one to get out of, ego. These five are like those, like Mario's trying to go, but there's all these people around Mario trying to capture him. That's the 5 vices. So those 5, and each one has a different strength every single day of your life. So you can think of Mario like every day that we wake up, every day we've been blessed with another day. You can imagine Mario is starting a new level. So we start a new level every day. And some days our greed is higher than another one. Some days our lust is higher. Some days our attachment is. And so these are this Maya that the Guru has told us, that you are surrounded with the Maya, which then prevents you from completing that level every day. And so we all make our We all work together, or we all work to to navigate our way through with all of these distractions around us. Now, what is important in our lives? Now that we know that, okay? So we have a life. We know we have so many distractions. We know this already. We know that we have an expiration date. We know this already. The Guru tells us all of this. And what can you do to ground yourself? What is your foundation that allows you to continue on with that, with your day, but also remember that God? Because the three pillars of Sikhism are Naam Japo, Kirt Karo, Vand Ke Shako. Naam Japo. Naam Japo is that pillar, is that continuous remembrance of God and these principles that are there. That you have this around you. This is circling around you all the time. What are you doing? Are you stuck in the regular mundane, wake up, go to work, come home, or is there some substance in your life? There's one thing in all of our lives. Now, before, when I was in high school and younger, our vices were what? TV, video games, and etc. But nowadays, it's even harder to navigate. Why? This is why. Now, we have, in concept of Sikhi, there's 5 kakars. 5. So when you're baptized, you get 5. You get Kes, Kanga, Kada, Kirpan, Kashara. So the 5 Ks that signify that you are baptized. I will call this isn't a kakar, but this is treated like a kakar. I will call it, for the sake of K, computer, or in Desi, computer. What is this? What is this? This is a vice that I'm going to ask a question to everybody out there. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Is this the first thing you grab? Is it? Is this the first thing you grab? Why? Oh, I have 100 messages I have to read. Okay, but why do you have to read them right now? This is incredibly difficult to help you navigate when you're stuck with this. So I want to bring awareness of this to you all, that the first thing you do when you wake up will set the tone for the rest of your day. We've all heard of a good foundation will last long and will help the building stay up. And a brittle foundation, a fragile foundation, is we all know what happens. Nothing is sturdy. Everything, your day is just. So I encourage everybody that you need to find your daily, and the word I'll use is sadhana. I think sadhana captures everything perfectly. What is your daily sadhana? Is that meditation? Is that reading Bani? Is that just taking 5-10 minutes, just go inside and just calm yourself? Amrit Vela is a concept. So Amrit Vela is waking up in the ambrosial hours to do bhakti, or to do prayers. But for some of us, we're not at that level yet where we're blessed with Amrit Vela, be the ability to wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The Guru would love for us to do that, but for us that can't do that, what you have to implement in your life then is, then for the first, whatever, half hour, hour, after you wake up, you need to find what is going to ground you for the rest of that day. Whether it be kids, whether it be work, whether it be anything that gets thrown in your path, you need to find a way to get grounded. This is why the Amrit Vela is so important for this. The Guru says, Amrit Vela Sachana Vadiyai Vichar. Why is Amrit Vela? It's like, and we've all heard this analogy before. If you've got, and I'll use a cell phone analogy, if you've got a cell phone trying to connect to a tower, okay, and the tower is the Guru, when there are less people on that trying to communicate, you get a better connection. If there are hundreds of 200,000 people trying to connect to getting the Guru's attention, you'll have a harder time trying to make that connection. So that's why Amrit Vela is important. That's the goal that we work towards. So that's what the Guru wants. It's that love. It's that I love you so much that I want to just think about you and be with you all the time, and do nothing that takes me away from that. So that's something. If you were to take away something from this today, is start your day that allows you to be grounded for the rest of the day, or whatever else the world throws at you, regardless of when you wake up. Now, if this was easy, we would all be waking up at Amrit Vela, and I'd be talking to you saying, all right, my Amrit Vela is going strong, and the Guru is blessing me. It's hard. This is hard. And the Guru tells us this too. The service of the Guru is hard. The only way to do it is to lose yourself. You have to lose yourself. Yourself means you have to ditch that ego. You're not, this is, now you get the most exciting, the most wonderful feeling, the wonderful time if you follow what the Guru's telling you. But in order to get to that path, we have to be like that Mario, and we have to get around these obstacles and go. Some days the obstacles are so large that we get taken down. We can't do it. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. This is the love that the Guru's telling you. I want you to love me like a mother loves her child, like a beggar who's getting charity from somebody. It's that love that you can't quantify it. It's only done with true, like there's like a facade where on the outside it looks, I'm good. Look, I'm wearing my kurta pajama, I'm this. But if your foundation inside is not strong, you break. So that's what I would like to leave you guys with for this talk. I apologize if it's taking long, but I wanted to make the point that your daily routine should start with something that allows you to ground yourself for the rest of the day, whether that be meditation, whether that be reading Barneys, and then throughout your day, do things that don't allow you to get caught up. There's a line in the Guru that says, Daat pyari visraya datar. That means we love the gifts, but we forget the giver of those gifts. We are so in love with the gifts, with the gift, that we totally forget who gave it to us. Why is the reason I got that gift? So I would like to leave you with that for about mindfulness. I think for the last, I'll just see if there's any questions here. Yes. So one of the Shabad is Prani to Aya Laha land. So Maharaj, the Guru says, you've come here to get Laha, to gain something, That's what is that substance in your life. Find that substance that allows you to connect to that Guru. Whether that be Kirtan, if you can't do Kirtan, then read. If you can't read, do Simran. And that's another very good point. When I have food in front of me, do I just start devouring it? I should be thankful for the food in front of me, right? So how do you be thankful? You can say Waheguru, you can say Satnam, you can do a prayer, you can do just something, because people are less fortunate, don't get this opportunity. I get a hot meal in front of me every single day, and I'm thankful for that. So that's another very, very good point. Thank you for that. And I would say what I would like to do now is I would like to finish off with another Shabad. And this Shabad again is one we do every day in Radas. It's Rakhe Rakhanhar Aap Ubariyan. And again, it's the same vein, that you are the protector, and you please protect us. Be compassionate towards us. We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to reach the end of the level every day. We're going to struggle. But you are the all forgiving. You are the one that our loving Father, our loving Mother, that allow us to make those mistakes, but you don't hold it. You allow us to try again. We get the reset button every single day, and we're very thankful for that. The very last line is the most important here. Remembering him in meditation, happiness comes and all sorrows and pains simply vanish. Jis simrat sukh hoye, sagale dukh jaye. And dukh means like any kind of obstacle in your life, whether that be COVID, whether that be cancer, whether that be, struggling to complete a project, anything. Sagale dukh jaye. If I call on you, you're my rock that I hold on to. And that's where I find my happiness through any kind of sorrow. It helped me finish those. So please join me. We're going to do the Shabad. And then after that, we'll end off with a little bit of Simran. And if anybody has any questions, I'll do my best to answer. So again, it's Rakhe Rakhanhar Aap Barin. Rakhe Rakhanhar Aap Ubarin. Rakhe Rakhanhar Aap Ubarin. Gur ki पैरी पाए आज सवारिया. गुर की पैरी पाए आज सवारिया. रखे रखणहार पे उबारिया. रखे रखणहार उबारिया. होआ आप दयाल, होआ आप दयाल, मनो ना विसारिया. मनो ना विसारिया. साध जना कै संग, साध जना कै संग, पव जल तारिया. पव जल तारिया. रखे रखणहार आप उबारिया. रखे रखणहार आप उबारिया. साकत निंदक दुष्ट, साकत निंदक दुष्ट, खिन माहे बिदारे. खिन माहे बिदारे. इस साहिब की टेक, इस साहिब की टेक. नानक मने माए, नानक मने माहे. जिस सिमरत सुख हो, जिस सिमरत सुख होए. सगले दुख जाए, सगले दुख जाए. रखे रख आप उबारिया. रखे रखणहार उबारिया गुर की पैरी पाए काज सवारिया गुर की पैरी पाए काज सवारिया रखे रखना रखे रखना आप उबारिया आप उबारिया वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So in closing, I would like to thank again everybody for joining. This is the first time I've done something like this, and so I want to thank SikhNet for giving the opportunity to do this. Please forgive me for any mistakes, any issues. If you didn't like something, please. Um, I'm a student, still learning, so please forgive me. And just again, do live your life with that consciousness. Be aware of your surroundings. Where are you? Who are you? What are you doing? And one thing that I use to help ground myself is, if I tomorrow were walking down the street and I got hit by a bus, would I be satisfied with the life that I lived? So this point in my life, however old I am, if unfortunate things happen, I'm not able to live the life in this world anymore. Have I done what I wanted? So one of the things you can do then is you can say, well, no, I'm not happy. So this is what I need to do in my life. Create that list and start knocking things off. If it means doing a Saj part, do your Saj part. If that means having a family, creating a family, do whatever it takes, but also with the knowledge that you're going to be judged by your actions when you're gone. So those good deeds that you do throughout your life, if you need to live your life accordingly, that if I have this much time left in my life and I haven't done these things which the Guru will be approved of my life, I still have time. And fortunately, the next day when I wake up, I'm thankful for that life that I have, and I can still live it the way it is. So again, I apologize for any mistakes, and I'm going to, we'll just end off here with a little bit of Simran, again, 2-3 minutes, and then actually I'll see if there's any questions here. Anybody has any questions? All right, no problem. Okay, ready everybody? Join me please. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So please stay tuned to this channel. There'll be lots more Kirtani, lots more amazing people that are going to be doing talks like this, once in the morning, once in the evening. Please check SikhNet's page for details and who is coming. And again, thank you from the whole team of SikhNet. I would really like to thank you for joining us, and please, 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 please support SikhNet as much as possible. Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.